Pakistan.
I have a question regarding animation. I've watched your video previously, which you said that animating anything is haram. But my question is regarding educational videos on YouTube. So we have to animate, like if you're describing an animal, we have to animate that animal, or if we're describing anything regarding human biology, we have to animate the human body, or we have to animate a human teacher to teach the children in the video, just like the advertisements I saw before your show started, like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
So is that haram, or if you can clarify in what specific conditions it's halal to animate something?
Muhammad from Pakistan says, what is the ruling on animation? See, animation, and correct me if I'm wrong, is drawing. And drawing is permissible unless it involves life. And by life, we mean the spirit, the soul. So drawing a human being, drawing animals, drawing what people would look at and say that this has life in it. This is haram. So what about using it for educational purposes? Scholars differed. Some remained on saying it is haram. Specifically for those who do the actual drawing. The Prophet said, in many authentic hadiths, that the most severely punished on the Day of Judgment are those who draw live pictures of humans or animals or fish or birds, etc. And they will be tormented on the Day of Judgment by these characters that they had created. So doing this is sinful. Other group of scholars said that if it's permissible for children to play with dolls, this means that creating such cartoons for children to watch and learn and to be entertained by is permissible. And this is their opinion. Now, I'm inclined to the first opinion, which says that's totally haram. However, if you draw a human being without facial features, and this drawing is 2D, not 3D. A 3D is a statue. Even if it does not have facial features, it's a statue of a human being, and this is totally haram. But if you draw something on a paper and it has no facial features, this is not considered to be drawing, because such a drawing is not a character, is not a human being. So if I were to write something like this, so this is a face, this is a body, this is arms and legs, and I'm not Picasso, so sue me. This is okay, because this is not an image of a human being. This is lines. So if you do this, no problem. If you write or draw a pen that has a head and arms and legs, and it moves and it talks, but no facial features, there's no problem doing that. If you are doing it for educational purposes, and you, for example, have to draw the anatomy of the human body, there is no problem in that. Someone studying biology, he has to draw the intestines, for example, or the stomach, or the respiratory system. There's no problem in that, and I hope this answers your question. Says, is virtual reality game online allowed? It's where one plays and builds houses and buys his own character with different looks like hair color, clothes, etc. If I make my own male character with blue skin and hair and exotic features, does this come under imitation or of the creation of Allah Azza wa Jal, since it's not drawn by hand and it's just a digital avatar? Is it fine as long not human looking? The answer is no. This is imitating the creation of Allah Azza wa Jal. When you make such an avatar, whether it has blue or green skin, it is a creature that you are creating. So yes, I don't see any of Allah's creation looking like this avatar. Likewise, a person drawing Mickey Mouse says, I don't see any imitation of Allah's creation, but this is originally a mouse. This is a cat. This is SpongeBob that speaks, that has a face, that it has a character and goes around, and people, these are imitating the creation of Allah Azza wa Jal. Not specifically a creation of Allah, but they're giving life to something. And this is not permissible in the sense that you are creating something that looks like a human being or similar to a human being. And this is totally prohibited. Not necessarily that you draw this by hand. And this is why we said so many times that such filters that people use with their with the photographs in Snapchat or whatever, and they make themselves like pigs or animals or the likes by adding some features to their pictures or changing the features of their pictures. This is considered to be imitating the creation of Allah and altering the creation of Allah. Likewise, Photoshop. When you use Photoshop on a picture, on a person, when you make his hair black, or you remove the pimples, traces, or the aging process, and you make that person younger, this is imitating the creation of Allah, and you're cursed for that. So Muslims should stay away from that.